What's Buddy got to do?
What?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Dangerous Gaming back again with another topic and discussion video. This video is going to be my pre-expectations, my pre-watch, my expectations for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. And let me just get this out right away. I don't like Superman. Not a Superman fan. Never have been. Never will be. I don't care what he does. I will never be a fan of Superman. I just do not like him. I don't like him. I throw a couple pictures in this video, by the way, of just Ben Affleck in the Batmobile and the Batsuit like that. So there's a couple of them, just to let you guys know ahead of time. But anyway, just not a big Superman fan. Nothing against Henry Cavill. I think he's a good actor. Just not a Superman fan. I don't like that he can only, or the only weakness he has is kryptonite. So it's basically if the dude doesn't have kryptonite, then he ain't getting beat, is the bottom line. Or, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not a Superman fan. I've always been Batman. I grew up with Batman, Christian Bale when I was young. I watched the Batman Begins movie, and then I saw the Batman Dark Knight, and that made me love Heath Ledger as well. My favorite Joker's always been Mark Hamill, though, because of the video games. Heath Ledger was always amazing. For me, my expectations going into this movie, they're not high. I'm not thinking that this is going to be, you know, one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. I'm sure a lot of people weren't going into this movie thinking that. I know that Jesse Eisenberg has gotten a lot of criticism for the way that he portrayed Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg has been criticized for the way he portrayed Lex Luthor, and that it wasn't comic accurate, and they changed the character a lot, and it was for the worse. And a lot of people did argue that Doomsday should not have been in the movie. It should have been a different villain. There should have been different steps taken, especially with all the time they did have to make this movie. So hearing all the criticism, you know, it's bringing me down a little bit. But the one thing that makes me think that this movie, I'm going to love it, is because everybody's saying Ben Affleck is awesome as Batman. That's what's making me really excited. I mean, they're not saying he's a saving grace to the movie by any means, that he makes this movie great. But they're saying that he's just really, really good as Batman. And when he got cast, I loved it, because I've always been a big Ben Affleck fan. I've watched a lot of his movies. I've just always been a fan of him, and he's just a fucking badass. I mean, if you don't like Ben Affleck, what you doing with your life? But if you don't like fucking Batman in general, I don't know how. What's there not to like about Batman? And plus, I also heard, this is what makes me really excited. This is, I don't really know if you could consider this spoilers. I don't think. This is like no plot details or anything. I guess if you want to skip it, go ahead. But it's nothing huge. Apparently Batman does kill people. That seems pretty badass to me. I've been wanting to see fucking Batman kill somebody. That was my biggest issue with Batman, the Christopher Nolan series with Christian Bale, was that he wouldn't fucking kill anybody. I mean, it made, you know, the Joker and stuff like that, being able to hang that over his head. That was always really cool, that he was just able to be like, you're not going to kill me and shit like that. That was always cool, but that always annoyed me that he wouldn't kill anybody. And now, knowing that he's fucking shooting people and he's got guns, because this is an older, grittier Batman. And he's more like just combat heavy and just knocking the shit out of people. And I am really hoping that he does do it. I'm hoping that these are all true. I mean, I don't see why people would lie. But I don't think I mentioned this. I did watch non-spoiler movie reviews just to see what my expectations should be going into the movie. I know that the movie critic site that I usually go to is called Rotten Tomatoes, and they give basically ratings from 1 to 100%. And right now, Batman v Superman is sitting at a 36. So, if you guys are familiar with Rotten Tomatoes, and you go there or whatever, I always classify it as if you go 80 to 100%, that means it's a great movie. If you go like 70 to 80, that's a good movie. And then if you go like 60 to 70, then fuck, I can't talk. It's an okay movie. There. Jesus Christ, I can't talk, man. And then once you get down to that range from 1 to 60, it's all about preference. That's what I believe. It's all about preference. For certain movies, I mean, one man's fuck, I was trying to say something clever and now I fucked it up. But bottom line is, some people are gonna hate this movie. Some people are gonna love it. I feel like I'm gonna love it just because of Batman. And I'm hoping, from the movie reviews, it sounds like this is more a Batman movie than a Superman movie. And I was so happy when I heard that. I was afraid that this was gonna be more Superman. And I'm glad that it sounds like it's not. So, bottom line, my expectations going into this movie are not high. They really never were. I never really thought that this movie would be a big hit. I never thought it would be, it would be one of the best superhero movies of all time. I didn't really have high expectations anyway. I just wanted to see Ben Affleck as Batman. And this makes me even more excited that people are saying that he's so great as Batman, because that just gives me more confidence and more hope that there's going to be a solo Batman film with Ben Affleck, which hasn't been announced yet from what I know, but Ben Affleck is pushing for it, and I'm hoping that it does happen. Because I feel like after this movie, Ben Affleck's going to be my favorite Batman. It was always Christian Bale, just because he always played it so well. But I feel like Ben Affleck's going to come out being my favorite after this one. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. As always, Twitter and Twitch links are in the description. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter and all my videos will be uploaded and when I'm going live on Twitch. Sorry for starting throughout this video. I just was trying to go into everything I could, and sometimes that doesn't work out all the time. But, like I said, I'm not a huge comic book reader. Actually, I don't think I said that. Well, I'm not a huge comic book reader. I've recently just started reading comic books because I found a great interest in them. For some reason now more than ever. With YouTube, I like to do these type of videos, these topic and discussion videos, so it's nice to have research and to know what I'm fucking talking about. And I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Batman. Superman, I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about because I just never found an interest in him at all. So, like I said, I don't know anything about Superman. I barely know anything about Lex Luthor. I really just know Batman and all his villains and shit like that. So anyway, guys, I'm rambling. I've been rambling. Fuck it. That's gonna be the video. Dangerous Army. As always, I'm out.